Hello, Cancer. How are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning into my channel again. I hope you're having a great August so far, and I'm just going to do a small spread on your mid-month of August and towards the last week as well. So we'll touch a bit on that too. Basically, for the rest of the month, we'll see how what's coming toward your way. So in general, Cancer, I do see you really able to, in mid-month and towards the end of the month, manifest whatever you want to manifest. So whatever you're putting in your energy to, I see you manifesting it. I think you're gonna feel really great this month. And you might be feeling like a queen. You might be spending a lot of money, but I think that you're working really hard, and you're working a lot for a job and for your finances. So I think that work, now you're splurging on yourself a little bit, and you're really enjoying the fruits of your hard work, and I think you feel really positive, and you're going to feel empowered, especially from last month. You've let all of that go, and you're really moving towards an energy where you can manifest anything that you want, anything that you put your passion into, because I see a lot of passionate energy for you, Cancer. You know, I think you're going to have the courage this month, this mid-month and next week and in the coming September, you're really going to have the courage to start something new. So whatever it is that you've been a little bit afraid to start, I think you're going to be able to, start that new job or new project or open up that new business. You're going to be able to learn skills, or even for some of you that wanted to go back to school, and I see you having the courage to do that this month, this mid-month, but I also see you being able to connect with people. And it's a really exciting time. I would say if you have invitations to parties, it's a great time to go. And if you have invitations to family events, or if you recently have dates, what a great time to go, because see, romantic sparks are flying. And these sparks, it doesn't necessarily have to be with a new romantic partner, but it could also be through a business. So maybe you were a little bit set back in the month of July from whatever you wanted to do, but I see that you're getting back into it this month. You're getting back on track. It was unstable. July was a little unstable, but right now you're getting back on track. Even if it's just like your body. I think that some of you want to focus on your health a little bit. So maybe you're exercising, you're starting to eat healthier. And I think that for those of you that, were that maybe didn't have the romance that you wanted, I think you're letting go of that unstable turbulence of whatever unstable relationship that was in July. You're letting go of that, and now you realize that you want a deeper connection. And you want, and I think that you're going to want to have more of a connection with somebody. So it could be even with your partner. Maybe July was unstable, but now you're working towards something deeper with them, and whatever you'd gone through before, you're kind of using it as a lesson to have a deeper connection. But I also think that some of you, with this romantic energy, especially in the last week of July, I think it's a great time to meet somebody new. You could be going away for a weekend trip, or I think you realize that you do want a deep connection with someone, and you're really ready to let go of the past in order to make that happen. And I think that you're ready, because maybe there was a situation where you felt like you didn't really see things clearly in the past. So maybe in July you found out some news about an ex-partner or your current partner, and you weren't really able to see the situation clearly. But I think that you're ready to make that change to free yourself. And I think that a lot of you have done that in mid-month, Cancer. So some of you may have felt like you needed to make a change. So you may have felt like you needed to make a change with your job, and I see the courage of you to take those steps and take those plans to make a change, whether it's, I think you want to stay loyal to the company that you work with, but you really, you've wanted a change for a while, and I see you having the courage to do that this in mid-month, in the last week of August. And also, it may have been for relationship. Maybe some of you have decided to let go of toxic behaviors. For those of you that were dating, that had past experiences with lovers recently, where you felt like they took advantage of you, and you felt like maybe you were giving a lot and you weren't receiving it back. I see that you're ready to let go of those cycles. So, whatever you didn't see clearly before in the past, maybe you didn't see that you were good enough in the past, or maybe you didn't see that they were maybe taking advantage of you. I think that you're letting that go. And you've decided to change your situation. You're not going to stay in a negative situation anymore, in a negative cycle, and stay in the past. You're done with that. You're done with the past and your negative cycles, and you realize that you do have the power to change your situation. So whatever it is, I see you taking those steps necessary to change it. And for those of you that are single, maybe you were tired of, being single, and you want to change your situation. Now you've decided to go on dates, for example, or you decided to be more social in the last week of August. But overall, I think it's a great time for celebration for you. And whatever you've let go of, it's going to really be positive for you, because you're ready to see things clearly, you're ready to move forward, and you're really ready to let go of whatever it was that you had to change in your situation that was holding you back. And you've put in the hard work, Cancer. And, for those of you that are focusing on your body or focusing on your shape, and that want a deeper connection, and that are really putting that work in, for those of you that are putting the work in your relationship right now, or putting the work into meeting someone new, rest assured there will be rewards for that hard work that you're putting in. It's such a great time to you have a lot of creative energy. So for those of you that are actors, or even have like a creative hobby, like, what a great time to do that. And even if it means just going away for a couple of days on a weekend trip, some of you might meet somebody new, because it's very romantic. You're feeling romantic. So I would just say, for those of you that are looking just to remain open to people around you, and not hold on too much to the past. But I think a lot of you are also going to be focusing on generating new income. And the only thing I would say this month is be careful a little bit on the spending, right? Because think about it, like, this month you can really manifest whatever you want. So if it's a job that you want, you can work towards it, and it'll be positive in the last 2 months of August. Some of you may have just even been working on that now, and it's starting to manifest itself. Whatever it is that you want, you can manifest, but I do think that the only caution I would say is be careful about the spending. Focus more on generating new income, because you may want to spend money on like art, or on like certain luxury items. But you're working really hard for it, and you're really working really hard for your finances. So at the end of the day, just watch that. But I think that at the end, you do deserve it, and you have been working really hard. A positive and new emotional experience is awaiting you, Cancer. I think you're going to have fulfilling romantic relationships, and even more, this card, as you can see, it represents deep and lasting spiritual insights. So I think that I see someone positive coming your way. I see somebody stable coming your way. But And you are starting to manifest it, because I think you're finished with this old negative situation, and you're becoming more positive. And in September, this is why, and in the last week of August, you are moving towards a positive new emotional experience. Something that's going to be more fulfilling for you, Cancer. And whatever it is that you've had to change, and whatever it is that you've had to break free of, it's going to lead to something better for you. I do. I think it's a really great time. If you have any interviews for anything, it's a great time, because you're feeling very confident. So I think that would be amazing. But I also think it's so nice to connect with people, to deepen anything that you wanted to deepen. Whether with an existing partner or just a new one. A new one might be coming your way. Whatever chapter you've had to let go of is going to lead to, whatever chapter you've had to change and let go of is going to lead to new things, and it's going to lead to abundance and really a new empowered emotional experience, something more stable. It's going to be more stable than last month. The romantic relationships and also yourself. So I really hope that this reading resonated with you, Cancer. And if it didn't, I would suggest to check out your rising and your moon sign as well. So this was your reading for mid-month of August, and I really hope that you would tune in